Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. So, we're still reviewing for the test due to the joy of snow. This is a graphing review. It says use the graph of the function y equals 1/2 x plus 1. This is y equals 1/2 x plus 1. Look, here's the y-intercept. Here's the y line, yellow for y, and right here, right there at 1 is where it's intersecting. And if I rise 1, run 2, rise 1, run 2, here's another point, rise 1, run 2. So this line is the graph of this function. All right, then it says, which of these points is a solution to the function? I'm going to graph all of these points on this coordinate plane to see which one of the points is on the line, the graph of this function, and if it's on the line, it's a solution. If it's not, it's not. So here we go. 2, 3. This is the x line. So 1, 2 to the right, 1, 2, 3 up. Oh, that's not on there. -4, -1. -1, -2, -3, -4, -1. That's on there. That's good. All right. +1, 0. That's not on there. -2, -1, -2, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. That point's not on there either. So the only one that's on there is this point, C. Determine which point is not a solution. So let's try this. 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6, 4. And that is a solution. Okay. -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. +1, 2. This one here. -4, 2. That is not a solution. Remember, not. Very important. I like to circle things. Helps me a little. -2, 0. -2, 0 is right here. That is a solution. +4, 1, 2, 3, 4. +3, 1, 2, 3. Well, that's a point on the line also. All right, now we got to use the graph. What is the range value of the function for the domain 4? Okay, so domain is x. Range is y. So they gave us in a coordinate is x comma y. So the domain value is 4. So we have 4, and we're looking for whatever the y value is. So how are we going to do that? We come over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And now to get to the graph, I have to go up 1, 2, 3. So this point here is 4, 3. Well, I know the 4, that's what they gave me as the domain, so the range is 3. The range is the y value. So that would be A. Is the point 1, 6 a solution to the equation? All right, I'm going to make this a little bigger so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to start by writing down this. 1, 6. Remember, x is first, then y. So I'm testing x equals 1, y equals 6. And we're going to use algebra to test this. So rewrite this equation, y equals 5x plus 1, and fill in the x and the y. So I'm going to fill in 6 for y, and then this part stays the same, equals 5. And in parentheses, I'm going to put the 1, because when you have a number next to a letter, that means you're multiplying. So I'm multiplying 5 times x. So I'll put that in parentheses there. And the plus 1 stays the same. 6 equals 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 6 equals 6. The point (1, 6) is a solution to y equals 5x plus 1. And look at this, I wrote 5x plus b. Who's that helping, Bono? That's not helping anyone. Just because you like that letter B for Bono, that is not helping people. It's supposed to be plus 1. Plus 1. The point 1,6 is a solution to y equals 5x plus 1. And here's the important part. Explain your answer. This bit right here, that's going to be this bit right here. Because it, and the word you want to remember is, I'm even going to highlight it. Here we go. Oh, highlighting first? Yeah, because when I write it and then it gets all yucky. Satisfies. That's the word you want to remember. Satisfies the equation. And satisfy the equation is this. It just means when you put it in, it worked. But you want to learn the vocabulary. It satisfies the equation. It works in the equation. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Is the point -4, 8 a solution? Well, again, you know that the first one is x and the second one is y. So you're testing x equals -4 and y equals 8. That's the test point. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. 3y plus 6x plus 9. And I wrote it wrong because I was going too fast. Look at me. This is supposed to be an equal. You know, thank goodness I have stock in thick whiteout here. So they're equal. Now, the 3 doesn't change, but I have to put in y is 8. Make sure you're putting the y where the y is and the x value where the x is so you don't mess that bit up. Y is 8. The equals and the 6. And the x is -4 plus 9. So things to be careful. Notice up here, when I replaced the y, I just wrote 6 because the y doesn't have a coefficient. But down here, when I replaced the y, I put it in parentheses because 3 is the coefficient here. I'm multiplying by 3. And of course, I put the x in parentheses for the same reason. I'm showing that I'm multiplying. 3 times 8 is 24, and 6 times -4 is -24 plus 9. Now, if I do this problem, I'm going to get 24 equals 15, -15, and that's not true. So if it's not true, then it does not satisfy the equation. So you would write the point -4, 8 is not a solution. Sorry, it's just not. Because it does not satisfy the equation. So the point -4, 8 is not a solution because it does not satisfy the equation 3y equals 6x plus 9. So satisfies means it already happened. Satisfy means it didn't happen. It's okay, it's the same word, it's just a different form of the word. Like, you know, he sat in the chair, she sits in the chair. It's just a different form of the same word. It's okay. It all means it works or it didn't work. So if it did not satisfy, it didn't work. If it does satisfy, it does work. All right. Complete the table for this function. All right, so I have this, y equals 4x minus 3. And when they give you y, you fill in, where the y is. So they gave me negative 31 for y. So where the y is, I put negative 31 equals 4x minus 3. And now I have to solve that. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. And negative 31 plus 3 is 28 equals 4x. And look what I did. I am such a fool. I lost my negative. Now, you know you do that, you're going to lose credit. So don't do that to yourself. Divide by 4, divide by 4. This is negative 7 equals x. So where the x is, I'm just going to put negative 7. All right, the next one is fine. It's done already. But this I have to do. The second one with the x equals 0. Y equals 4x minus 3. It's the y that I'm looking for now. So I'm just going to write y equals 4. And this goes in parentheses. Why? Because it has a coefficient. If it doesn't have a coefficient, it doesn't go in parentheses. Minus 3. So y equals 4. Oh, nope, y equals 0 minus 3. Because 4 times 0 is 0. Got to be careful, Bono. Y equals negative 3. So where the y is, I put negative 3. Now, could I have done that on my calculator? Yes. But these are part 2 questions, and you're expected to show work. So up here where it says explain your answer, you have to write it out. And you have to show your work. And up here on the multiple choice, you don't have to show work. I did it because I wanted to see what I was talking about. But down here, if it says explain yourself or it's a part 2 question, you do have to show your work. Okay, good luck on the test. I'll talk to you soon.